game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid game.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Keeping it on the ground here. They stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
And now the running back's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a 1st down.
Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal, upcoming. Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Gators will line up to boot it away. And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. And they'll down this punt near the 45. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Now here's the toss play. Fights through the tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Fights through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on a pitch. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free now, has room to run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First down, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Down he goes, a sack. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Crossing the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Always looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Get some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back. Again, he makes it 2nd and medium.
quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The shotgun handoff here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Gets made on the out route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first down and more. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
Texas 42, Florida 28.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense retakes the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And then first down, right back to the running game. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. He'll ride the back again here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the handoff. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for.